Good evening and welcome to my Friday Night Live episode 110, I think it is. We're getting up there, aren't we? And this is where I like to connect with my subscribers every fortnight just to ask questions and talk for the next hour. It's a great show. And if you're not a member, if you're not a subscriber, click the subscribe button and enjoy the shows every fortnight I do here, plus my also tutorials throughout the week. I'd like to go through some shout outs here, some people who supported my content, and I'll also do a quick sound check, which is pretty good there. So I'll go through that throughout the show, and stick around to the end. It goes for about an hour, and I also want to talk about the brushes that I use in my videos where I teach people how to paint. If you want the actual brushes that I use, simply message me in Facebook. My Facebook link, FB link, is below. Click on there. And I also have an art group, Ianapolis Art Network. Simply request to become a member there and answer the questions. Just say you saw me on YouTube. That way I'll let you in, because I know you're a real person, you're not a robot. And it's a great platform as well to share your art renditions of my work or someone else's work and connect with a whole lot of other fantastic and great helpful artists also. Okay, so where are we now? Like I said, I came on last night my time, but it's now Saturday morning, which is Friday night in let's say the United States. But I didn't take into account the daylight saving, how times have changed. And also, silly me, gorged myself in my meal last night, and I got chronic indigestion and I wasn't feeling the best. And my mind wasn't 100% into conducting the show. I got about a half an hour's worth out of it, but the people weren't there. I wasn't quite there. So hence I'm coming back again in this show here. So this is it, episode 110. All right, we got there. So who we got in here? And this is where I like to connect with people and answer your questions and just simply talk throughout this next hour. So we've got Jenny Winters. Hello there, Jenny. G'day. Laura Lou. Hello down under. Hope you are feeling better. Yes, chronic indigestion. Ate too much too fast. But I remember when I was eating it, I was so hungry. And I remember telling myself, I should slow down. I can sort of feel but silly me, I was just too hungry. Kristen Tyree. Good evening, Ian, and good evening to you, Kristen. Is it Kristen? Yeah, Kristen. And we've got Willa Hurlingman. G'day, Willa Hurlingman. You look pretty new here. I don't recall seeing your name in my lives often. If you can tell me how you came across my channel and tell me what you think of it. Give me some feedback. I like feedback from new viewers. It's always helpful to know where I'm going within my channel. Now, I'll give out some shout outs here, because these people, they gave me support within the last fortnight, and I always like to thank people who support me in any way, and that is whenever you become a patron, simply a super chat donation or the PayPal donations. You buy the brushes or my art, the merchandise, and also, what else is it? And that's it. Oh, and if you become a member, I'm going to talk about membership as well. So I want to say thank you to Teresa Afonso, Lisa Carroll, Beverly Sowers, David Alvarez, Steve Gonzo, Pamya, Nathaniel Schumacher, Gaynor, Cindy Greer, Stuart Hay, and Jeff Green. Thank you very much, all you people, for your support throughout the last fortnight. Now, I do have a membership on my YouTube channel here. If you just look below, there's a little join button, and that gives you the opportunity to become a member in my YouTube channel. And what does that mean? It means you get perks. It's not going to change all you other subscribers. Everything's going to stay exactly the same for you. It's not going to change anything. It's just that if you want extra perks, you join to become a member. It's going to cost you $4.99, and you get extra perks like badges and emojis. What are badges and emojis, Ian? Well, they're simply in my live chats and in YouTube comments. Whenever you write something down, your badge will be next to you, so people will know you're a member. And your emojis are set off by certain words that you type. Like if you type in the word bullshit, the emoji bullshit will come up. Or if you type in the word guru, my face will come up. Or amazing, or wow. There's these different emojis that come up when you type them, and you'll see that when you join in there. You also get perks like early releases and behind the scene footage and one-on-one video calls. If you need a one-on-one video call with yours truly and you want to simply ask me something and you're a member, you get that opportunity as well. We got Tina Gorton. G'day, Tina Gorton. Welcome to the show. Hi, Ian. I love your work always. Thank you very much. Laura Lou. We had Thanksgiving yesterday, and I'm thinking a whole bunch of us was feeling the same way. Oh, yes, that's right. You Americans do your Thanksgiving about this time of the year, don't you? That's right. Yeah, we don't have it over here. Got myself a beautiful morning cup of coffee. So it's Saturday morning where I am right now. And it's about 9 a.m. Jenny Winters, my sister in Germany told me about your channel. Oh, that's great to hear. Word of mouth, good stuff. Checking convictions, good day. Oh, that's your name, Checking Convictions. I thought you were writing something. I got it back to front. Sorry about that, Checking Convictions. Welcome to the show. And how did you come across my channel? I'd like some feedback from you as well, Checking Convictions, how you stumbled across me on YouTube and how are you finding it? Give me some feedback, real feedback. Kristen Tyree, I think you're all right. No, I think you're right, Laura Lou. I just got done eating leftovers from yesterday. Checking Convictions. Love the easy way you paint. I learned so much from you. Thank you so much. Respect. Thank you very much. Respect back to you, Checking Convictions. And what is your real name, Checking Convictions? Cindy White. We're getting a few Cindys in the amongst the mix now. We've got a couple here. Cindy White, good evening. And Cindy Greer, good evening to you, Cindy Greer. She's saying hello, Ian. Checking Convictions. Morning for you around 9:10. Absolutely. Yes, it is. And we've got Mr. Greg Sexton in the chat there. Mr. Greg Sexton. Hello, Ian. Hello, everybody. Mr. Greg Sexton. All right. Jan Coombs. G'day, Jan Coombs. Welcome to the show. What is the brand of red gold paint you use? Where can I buy it in the USA? I love the colors. The brand of paints I use is Atelier Paint. If you can't find it in your brick and mortar arts store, just simply look for it on the internet. There are people that have bought it online. I think there's Michael's or someone over there. I'm not sure, but ask some other members in the group, where can I buy the paint in America that Ian uses, the Atelier paints? Because I'm not based in America. I'm based in Australia, Perth, Western Australia to be exact, right on the west coast of Australia. And so, yeah, it's Atelier paints, and it's a very good brand. Well, I feel it's good because it works for the way I paint. Just remember, in your art journey, even for you beginners, every person is unique. Everyone holds a brush different. Everybody thinks different, and everybody outlays one subject differently. Your art would always look different to other people, and over time that'll create your look, your style. Your habits show in your art there. And what paint might work for me, you might think, no, I don't like that, I like this one here. That's up to the individual, and that's how it all works. Don't just think because someone known uses this paint you've got to have that one. All right. Checking Convictions. I watched you on YouTube looking to learn to paint clouds. Good stuff. I'm glad that's where you got me from, because I know some of my earlier cloud videos were working, and have a look at some of my recent stuff now. You can see how I've evolved. I was just a beginner in the beginning. We all were. Lilia Canberra. G'day, Lilia Canberra. New person here. Good to see you here. Hi, Ian. Grateful for your teaching. I keep learning so much from you. Good stuff, Lilia. And how did you find me, Lilia? If you can tell me on that. Okay. Nipor Contre. No translation in French. Domage. Okay. There is a Google Translate in the link below. You can use that, bring it up on another page. It detects your language. You can put something in there and write it, and let's just say you're a different person. Hopefully you can understand different language speaking. You can translate your comments within there. Willia Herman, YouTube over a year. Good stuff. Janice Burns. G'day, Janice Burns. Good to see you here. Lovely. Laura Lou. Kristen, leftovers are yummy. I feel like a stuffed turkey, says Kristen Tyree, eating too much of your, what do they call it, Thanksgiving turkey. I feel like a stuffed turkey. Jan Coombs, thanks, Guru. You are welcome. I also want to use this video to help people understand about my members there. Checking convictions. Easy to do. Easy to do. Now snap at them. Now snap at them. Thanks. Free indeed. G'day, free indeed. Hello from Idaho. I did your moon over the mountain and dolphin picture. Learned a lot from them. Thank you very much. Good to hear. Free indeed. Free indeed. And how did you come across my channel there, Mr. or Mrs. Free indeed? Laura Lou, lol, ate a lot of and drank a bit of turkey too. Woohoo, LOL from Laura Lou. Checking convictions. You can call me Linda Kay, that's me name. What a beautiful flowing name. What's your name? Linda Kay. Is that it? Linda Kay. Beautiful name, Linda Kay. Chastity Roots. G'day, Chastity. Welcome to the chat here. Just had some leftovers. Thanksgiving dinner as well. Feel like I'm going to pop. That's how I felt last night. I felt really tight and indigestioned and restricted, and I was not in the right headspace. I did bring out this episode last night, or like 12 hours ago, but just wasn't going anywhere, so I stopped it. And I thought, you know what, I'll take it off my channel and I'll redo it in the morning, which is now. Lilia Canberra. I was looking for videos and learnt how to paint clouds and trees and getting better all the time, like the Beatles song. Yeah, the Beatles are great, aren't they? Very talented 4 blokes they were, a whole lot of them. Checking convictions, yes, thank you. Free indeed. I was looking up tutorials a few years ago and one of yours popped up. Okay, so it was a video suggestion. Good stuff. Thank you very much for that input there. Chastity Roots. Yep, it's a treat to see you twice in one day. Oh, thank you very much, Chastity. Laura Lou, yes, glad to see you pop up, Guru. Now, let's just see how, let's say as an example, Laura Lou said the word guru. So when you became a member, that word will be a picture of me as the word guru. I was worried about you. Yeah, a few people were worried about me. Thank you very much. My son called me up. He was worried as well. He was a bit worried I was going to have a stroke. Then he got me worried, thinking, oh, well, I hope I'm not going to have a stroke. I just want to go to sleep. I slept it off and I felt better this morning. You're looking like you feel a lot better as well. Well, thank you very much, Chastity. Bev Sowers, beautiful Beverly Sowers here. G'day and welcome, Bev. Hi, Ian. I got my brushes yesterday, so very happy with them. Now, if you ever have any dramas with them, feel free to message me about that, okay, Bev? Kristen Tyree, hello, Chastity. Chastity, your name's a bit, I've had some people, it's very contradicting. Chastity Root, it's very contradicting of itself. But anyway, I don't know if it's your real name or if that's your Google name, but very interesting, very different. Hello, Chastity, says Kristen Tyree. Tina Hall. G'day and welcome, Tina. Hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. We don't do Thanksgiving in Australia. We mainly, on our Christmas Day, the 25th, Christmas morning, most of the Australians wake up, the kiddies open their presents, and then we go to the main family member and we all go to their house and have Christmas turkey, Christmas dinner, and get together for the whole day. It's a big Christmas family gathering on that day. That's pretty much, I suppose, what we would do our Thanksgiving at. How is the light in here? Is the lighting okay, or is it a bit dull? Because I can brighten it up a bit if you feel I need to. Let me have a look there. That's fine there. Where are we? Hello, Chastity. Tina, I hope you had a thankful Thanksgiving. You read that. Hiya, Kristen, says Chastity. Gaynor Linwood. Hello, Gaynor Linwood. Hi from the UK. Have you ever worked with... Now, can someone tell me what that word is that Gaynor wrote? Gorachi. I'm not quite... If you can spell it how it's pronounced, but I don't think I have worked with that. I'm assuming I haven't. Gaynor Linwood. Hi from the UK. Have you ever worked with... Gorche? Well, I'm assuming I haven't. Is it a brand of paint? I'm not sure. If someone can elaborate there. Cindy Greer, look looks great. Hello, Ian. Nice to see you. Ada Montgomery. G'day, Ada. Welcome to the show. Chastity. Chastity is my first name. Roots my last name. Ex-husband's name. Okay. All right. Well, that's quite interesting, isn't it? Pronounced gouache. Oh, have you ever worked with gouache? No, I have not. Gee, you all know how to spell that one, or how to say it. That's new to me, isn't it? Well, I've never come across it, and I've never used it. I don't even know what it is. If you can tell me what it does, but I've never used it. I used to be a member, but back out because I lost a card, put on hold on things, gonna have a look into it again. I want a badge, says Laura Lou. Yeah, so about the membership, let me explain it to you here. It's quite easy. Go below, just there where you, under the video where you do the subscribe, there's a join button. Just click that and follow the prompts. And in there, it's going to cost you $4.99 a month. Use your selected card. If you're going with it and you don't have your card and you think, oh no, just stop, back out of it, wait till you get your card and whatever details you need, and then go again. And what you get in there is, when I do videos like I can show you here as an example, these videos are all edited. There's quite a few there. These are all the worksheets for my videos, for editing purposes. Anyway, when they're finished, I don't just quickly whack them on the channel. I'll give them a bit of time to get their momentum on the channel there, okay? And with the members though, I put them in the members area. So if you're a member, and let's just say the next video is ready to be uploaded on YouTube but not released, what I mean by that is I put it on YouTube but as private, unlisted. That way it's developing into full HD definition. But when I choose to share it to whoever I like, only those people can watch it. So when I share it to my members, only members can watch it. And some of the videos are up to a month ahead before they get released. You get to watch the early releases, the bloopers. Everyone will get to watch the bloopers, but the bloopers come out straight away onto the members area and the patrons platform area there. But when the appropriate video with that blooper comes out, well, then that blooper is released to public as well. So if you're just a normal subscriber, nothing's changed. You just wait normal time for that. But if you want early access, become a member. You get the badges next to your name and the emojis. Emojis are set by spelling out my name or bullshit or wow and amazing, and these different emojis pop up when you write that there. You get the ability to have one-on-one video calls with me. And what else was there? Yeah, that's it. Oh, and you get member shout-outs as well. Always member shout-outs. Okay, it's an opaque watercolored consistency, says Free Indeed. Well, no, I've never used it. I can't say I have. Barry Redburn, good morning. I'm back again. Good morning, Barry. Good to have you here. Jerry Powell, hey there, Guru. Looking better this AM. I'd like to sign up to. I'd like to sign up to Guru. Well, go to the join button below and simply do it there now or after the show. Totally up to you, okay? And I get to see who's members and who's not. So all members get shout outs. Members just get special privileges because they're paying for it, okay? But if you just want to be a normal follower, subscriber, you don't need to pay nothing. All my videos are still free to watch. They cost you nothing to watch. But if you do want to be one of those people think, you know what, I just can't afford monetary support. How can I support Ian? Just simply watch my ads. And that's supporting me, okay? Simple. It's pronounced gouache. Okay, yes, it's a very funny word there, says Lilia. Kristen Tyree, I have seen gouache for watercolor paintings, not sure for what else. And Chastity Roots, cyber hugs and kisses to you, sweetheart. Thank you very much for your super chat donation. Much appreciated, darling. It's also acrylic, says Lilia Canberra. Cindy Greer, so it's like patrons more or less. Yes and no. It's sort of, let me see there. It's more connected with YouTube. Patreon is a platform within itself, but it's more connected with YouTube. So on YouTube, if you become a member, down below every video, if you're on someone's channel and you're watching their video, down below, if you go to their actual channel, they have tabs, videos, home, community, members, whatever. You need to go into the community and see, because the community tab is pretty much like a Facebook feed. I might put photos there for members, or what's on my mind or something. It's like another Facebook feed, but for members only, and they get to see what's there. Okay, so if you're becoming a member, always keep an eye on my members, my community tab. So it probably is very similar to, what do you call it, patrons there, but same, but different there. With the members, it's set at $4.99 a month, where with, I've set it to $4.99 a month. You get a lot of perks for that, where with patrons, some patrons can do their some sort of creators can do their patron as a full-time job. I simply can't. So it's just up to the individual when they became one. They slide it, leave it on $1 or go to whatever amount. But as the members, it's $4.99 a month. Well worth it. Check it out. G'day, Barry, says Kristen. Barry Redburn. Hi, Kristen. Lilia Canberra. Atelier acrylics are also sold in the USA. Yes, they're sold worldwide. You just need to know wherever you are where you can find them. I found them by mistake, and then I realised they're an artist quality paint. And if you can't find them in your store, you simply order them online. Jerry Powell, also watch your ads all day, every day. Good on you, Jerry. You're a trooper. Love you for that, sweetheart. Jerry Powell, you're my soap opera. There we go. See, so Jerry Powell, like I said before, I think it was in last night's show or this one here. If you got Netflix, you sign up for Netflix, you sign up for a magazine every month. Well, this is like my channel. You're signing up to get extra content. And what has Ian got out this week or today or next week? And you get to see that. And it's just more content for you to view. When there's something that's frustrating you and you're doing an hour-long search in Netflix, you can simply go, well, bugger this, I'm going over to Ian's channel there to see what he's up to, and you can use it as a gap filler on Netflix. Because I find myself, and quite a lot of other people, you can go through a stage where you watch the movies on, let's say, Netflix, for example, and then all of a sudden you're looking for something new, and you can spend more time looking for a movie than what it does to watch a movie. It's frustrating. And I call things that can fill that time gap fillers. Whether you're watching a series or you're watching a channel like mine, it's a gap filler, good gap filler. Thank you, says Jan Coombs to Lilia. Greg Sexton, I have a question for you, Ian. I am having some problems getting realism in paintings. Any suggestions? Well, first, how long have you been painting for, Greg? And getting realism, you need to practice every aspect. What are you going to do? Are you going to do landscapes? Are you going to do water scenes? Are you going to do dry scenes like trees and hills and roads and shrubs? Are you going to do portraits? Whatever you're going to do has its own elements. And if it was me, I'd be practicing and searching on YouTube as well, that you want to learn some realism techniques. I'd love to learn it as well, but if I do that, I'm pretty much giving up my channel. I've created this platform for beginners, so I'm going to stay here. I would love to do realism as well, but if I do that, this channel will sink back, and then all the beginners who follow me and support me and love my channel will miss out, and I'm not going to do that to them. So search for some realism artists and watch what they do. Find out what brushes they're using, whether it's oil or acrylics. I do believe, by what my common sense is telling me, an oil medium will give you more realism than a acrylic medium. Okay, there are some good realism artists out there on YouTube. Check them out as well, and just tell them Mr. Ianapolis sent me here to look at you. If you're watching one of their videos, just simply comment and tell them that I sent you there, and then happy days for everybody. So that's what I can suggest. Research and practice. Don't just try and do it. You got to understand the fundamentals, how it works, because realism is not as hard as it looks. I feel myself, it's a matter of getting the right colors and layers in their area, and then using those colors in a darker and a brighter value just to tweak it with the little strokes, and you just get that depth and the focus and the background. It's all about research there, Greg. Ian, can you tell us a little about your cats? Yes, I can, Lilia. Got 3 cats. Well, I've got 2 cats. My son's got the other one now. He's moved out with his girlfriend. But I've got 2 cats. Steve, which is Sturdy Burn. That's his nickname, Sturdy Burn. I always call him Sturdy Burn because I'm a cheeky man. But that's Steve Sprogstein. And he's featured in a few of my earlier videos where now he's just featuring in my YouTube shorts. You'll see little snippets of Steve there. And I also have another cat. He's a black cat. He's a tuxedo black cat with white, and he's called Bernard Watson, and he's a full-blown pure champion. Beautiful little boy as well. I couldn't believe I can love another cat as much as Steve, but like my 2 sons, I love them the same. It's amazing. So I've got Bernard Watson and Steve. Okay, and they both appear in some shorts. If you go to my videos tab on my page, scroll through until you see the shorts. They're all got hashtag shorts in the title description there, and you'll see little snippets of those cats there. And they're about 3 to 5 years old each. Gaynor Linwood, Atelier also sells acrylic gouache. There we go. Is gouache anything like a glaze that'll make it see-through, something like that? Because I do use a glaze. Lilia, I think Michaels carries Atelier. Annette Sweeney, hi everyone. Jerry Powell, exactly. There you go. Jerry knew what I was talking about. She watches me. That's great. And she's got 2 beautiful, lovely, wonderful, mind-blowing, what are they, your granddaughters or nieces? I can't remember. And their names are, I've got them actually written in the studio so as I can just give them, when I think of it and when I see that sign, I'll just give them a shout out because they're gorgeous. Lilia, you're welcome. Jan, Greg Sexton, 10 months. You've been painting for 10 months. Okay. So keep in mind, I've seen some people's work that's been painting for years and years and years. And I saw someone in the group a few years ago that's only been painting for 6 months. And the one that's been painting for 6 months, you would just assume was the one painting for years and years and years. And the one that was painting, some people that's been painting for years and years and years, you'd think they've only been painting for months. But that's all about the research you put into painting certain subjects and your practice. You need to practice to become a master at what you want to do. And that's how people become what they are on their levels. So 10 months, that's a pretty good stint there. You got a good grasp of what needs to do. Fine tune that now and put more work in behind the scenes of a painting. And then when you get it all together, you can produce a painting on a canvas. Don't always look at it as like, well, today I've got to produce a canvas. You can have a month of working out what you're going to put on that canvas, how you're going to put it on that canvas, and what you're going to use to put on the canvas. Work all that out. It's a great exercise within itself. Work all those issues out and then make the bullshit happen on your canvas. It's wonderful. Also, these brushes, a lot of people who watch my videos, there's some new people here. If you've seen me use these brushes and you want to get your hands on them, these are the blending brushes I use. This is if you want to paint skies and clouds the way I do and load your canvas up in the beginning with the put her on a brush. Simply message me on Facebook. The link's in the description below, the FB link. And message me on Facebook and just tell me you want to purchase the blending brushes that I use. They're $45 US, and that covers all purchase, handling, and fees to get them to your door wherever you live in the world, okay? And also my paintings are for sale. The paintings I do in my YouTube videos. Or if you see any of those that you think you like, just simply message me and we'll talk there as well. Excuse me. Got a frog in my throat. Laura Lou, okay, I'm back. Good to have you back, Laura. Or I just went reset and your picture didn't show up. Okay, well, hopefully it showed up now. Greg Sexton, thank you, Ian. I love your cat shorts. Thank you, Greg. Very cool. Barry Radburn, I'm glad I'm not the only one that have rude and crude names for our cats. Yeah, we're all human at the day. We hide behind polite words. But if you're a new viewer on my channel, have you heard me say the word bullshit? It's not a rude word because I'm not saying it angrily. I'm saying it soft and gentle. And those of you who don't know, many of you do know what it means, but it's just a more polite way of saying wow. Because you might add a feature within your painting, but you know how to add some more wow, some more details. So you put that there. And why I call it the bullshit effect is because instead of someone looking at your painting and saying, well, that's nice, wow, I like that, they're taken back a step and they're like, bullshit, did you paint that? That's why I call it the bullshit effect, okay? Jerry Powell, 8 grandchildren, 4 girls, 4 boys. Deborah Hardison, good evening, Ian. Good evening, Deborah. Good to have you here. Lilia, it's such a pleasure to watch your cats. Keep doing that, please. Yes, I will be, but they'll be in shorts now. They're not little snippets within my latest videos. Years ago, though, you'll see a little snippet of Steve, and you might not have seen it. If you've seen the videos with Steve and he had that dun, 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 that kind of tone, looking at it now, it's like the music just reminds me of Steve. But now, if I ever heard that music, it was on my keyboard. So if I ever heard that again, I know it'll remind me of Steve. Good evening, Ian. Read that one. I'm just looking out my window there. Sometimes I'll get distracted. That's my front window. Have you seen the picture of my house in my videos where normally when I put the white on the board, it'll just pan across to a house. That's my house. That's pretty much where the action happens. And I'm in the front window right here. This is the front window. You can see the curtain here. That's on the left-hand side of the house next to the driveway. So next time you're watching the video, in the very beginning where I painted the canvas white and it pans across to my house, that's where I'm sitting in that front room there. Ada Montgomery. Ian, have you any information on fellow artist Len Hend? Do I have any information? No. Why would one think that I have information on Len Hend? Len Hend is an Australian artist. I can give you what information I know, but he's an Australian artist in the eastern states, in Mullumbimby, and sometimes he spends a lot of time in Thailand. I went and visited him in Thailand. Him and me done some work together. Great fella. He is built like a bull. He's an old guy, but he's built like a bull. He's a great artist, and he's a man of many talents also. He's always getting on his trucks and tractors and renovating houses and driving old junky cars. He's even got a Lamborghini. Lucky fella. He had a white Lamborghini when I saw him, and I think he's driving around in a red Lamborghini now. So look out for that. But yeah, he'll often put live videos on his Facebook page. Find him on Facebook there and you'll see him there. So that's about all the information I can give you on Len Hend. Yeah, I don't talk to him every day. I don't see him. It's nothing like I know him personally. I met up with him a couple of years ago and we met that way. But if we ever see each other, we say hello, respect, all that sort of stuff there. It's a pleasure. Read that one, information about Len Hend. Laura Lou, Guru. You wrote Guru. Okay, Laura Lou. Jerry Powell, 458 tutorial. Clouds are giving me a time. I have redone them 3 times and still not happy. Did you have any trouble doing them? Tutorial 458. Well, let me just see what you're talking about. 458, Ianapolis in the YouTube search bar, and it'll show me what video you're talking about. Oh, that's the wilderness one. No, I didn't have any trouble doing that. If you're having trouble, that's your inner self telling you you need to practice more. Watch what I'm doing. Look at some of my cloud parts in my videos and just see how I'm holding the brush, where it's hitting the canvas. And I'm not just doing this. I am not dusting for fingerprints. I'm actually putting it on there. I'm stamping it. Sometimes I'll stamp it, give it a little pull. Sometimes I'll stamp it, pull it, and then twist it and blur it and drag it and add momentum within the clouds there. It's practice, Jerry. Laura Lou. No pick yet. Just got emails saying will be changed on the 1st. I'll try it afterwards. What are you talking about, Laura Lou? No pick yet. What pick are you looking for, Laura Lou? If you can explain from the beginning again. I'm not sure what pic you're looking for. No pic. Are you talking about the actual video or what? Ada Montgomery. Len Hen had brain surgery. Hasn't been back on his Facebook or YouTube lately. Well, he's a friend of mine on Facebook, and he's purchased an old house, I think in Queensland somewhere, and he's doing that up. So he is on Facebook. You just need to check him out or request to become a friend of him. Yeah, and he had brain surgery as well. And all good from after that. Deborah Hardison, do you ever draw beach chairs on your beach paintings? Do you have easy way of drawing them? I suppose you would need a traceable. You can create your own traceable. Just find a picture on the internet, print it out, trace it out, and use that as your traceable. I've never done any beach chair ones. No, I haven't. Deborah. Now, what was I going to get to? I want to give a shout out to these people. We've been going for half an hour. This show goes for about an hour. I want to say big thank you and much appreciated to Teresa Afonso, Lisa Carroll, Beverly Sowers, David Alvarez, Steve Gonzo, Pamia, Nathaniel Schumacher, Gaynor, Cindy Greer, Stuart Hay and Jeff Green for supporting my content, becoming members, becoming patrons, buying products, and simply, what else was there? Yeah, supporting my content in those forms. And like I said before, check out the members, join the members, become a member. It costs you $4.99 a month, and you'll see what perks you get. I've changed it from last night, so I don't know if it's there yet, but what you get is for $4.99 a month, you get the badge next to your name, you get the emojis that pop up when you write different words. You get early access to videos, you get behind the scene footage early access, you get shout outs, personal shout outs, and you get one-on-one video calls with yours truly. So if you have anything, I know I've done a lot of one-on-ones with people, but now with these things like memberships that creators like myself can join, there's things you can give them. So now things like that, you're going to have to join to get that. I'm sorry, but if you want to watch my videos, they're still going to cost you nothing. They're still free to watch. All my tutorials, my channel costs you nothing to watch. But if you want to up it an ante and become a member, you simply become a member and get extra perks. And keep an eye on the community page in my YouTube channel, because it's like another Facebook feed, and you see what's going on in my YouTube life. Okay, that's going to start to happen. There's not quite a lot in there right this moment on this date, but because I've created the membership now, there's going to be more put on there. All right. Laura Lou, I just went to reset patron and typed guru, no picture. No. Laura Lou. I understand what's going on now. You have to become a member on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. When you become a member there, it gives you the opportunity to use your badge, and it'll give you the emojis. And the emojis are, you can write the word amazing, and this big amazing word pops up. You can write the word guru, and my picture pops up. Okay, that's in YouTube, not Patreon. Patreon is a different platform altogether. Okay. Cindy Greer, I typed Ianapolis. Laura Lou, okay, Cindy, Ianapolis. Yeah, you got to be a member on the YouTube platform for those emojis to work. They don't have them over there in patrons, I'm sorry. Lilia, for a beginner, which would the basic brushes ones should I buy? I think I'm purchasing too many of them. You can. I purchased a lot of, I might need that, I might need that. Grab a packet of flat brushes, just a basic pack of flat brushes, different widths. Flat brushes come in handy. You can buy these from me or buy them from the art store, whatever. I love using a putter on a brush because I'm painting in acrylics. You see me put that on in the beginning. I'm not mucking around with a little flat brush. It's pretty much like a big flat, but that blends it in as well. Grab yourself something like this. Message me if you want these on Facebook. Grab yourself a couple of fan brushes, different sizes, hog bristle and a mongoose fan brush. They're great. Don't grab the real soft ones because when you wet them, they'll finger out. They're from pretty much watercolors. Grab yourself a script liner. What else can you do? Probably a deer foot, which will give you nice freckly dotted things like that. And try that out, and then watch tutorials of mine if you're watching other tutorials, and you might see something you want to learn in a brush. You might think, well, I need that brush now. Then you go and slowly add to your collection as you go along. Don't feel you got to get it all at once, then start with what you have. Go and buy some simple packs, a couple of knives, so on and so on, and start from there. And as you need things, you slowly build up your arsenal. That's what I did. Okay, Laura Lou's saying, no, not yet, Cindy Lowell. Let me try bullshit. Yeah, you're trying in Patreon. It won't work in Patreon. It only works here on. Yes, I'm here on YouTube. I subscribed. I don't understand. Okay, well, let me have a look at here just to find out if you became a member. Membership. No, I've got to go into this one. Sorry, bear with me a moment, people. Now, if you became a member in my membership, no, it's not showing yet. It's not. I've only got 2 members there so far. So, no, crap. What? Well, I'm here on YouTube. I'm subscribed. No. Subscribe to my channel is one thing, but down below you'll see the join button. You got to hit that. You got to pledge $4.99 a month, become a paid member of my channel. And that will give you the benefits of a member. Just being subscribed doesn't do it. I hope that's what you're meaning. Hello, Ian. Great to see you, says Liz Pratt. Good to see you, Liz Pratt. So Laura Lou and who else was the other one? Cindy Greer. You need to join my membership on my YouTube channel. I know you're already a subscriber, but that's not going to do it. You need to become a member, okay? Try that. You got to go through the stages of pledging your $4.99 a month through a card or something like that. Okay, Lowell, sorry, I really want a badge. It gave me email saying I'm a patron now. Yeah, well, you're a patron, or let me just see here. You probably, why aren't I logged in? Come on, it should be logged in. I'll log into my patrons there and just see. Just bear with me a moment here. And who we got in there? So Laura Lou, 27th of November. So you just became a patron, Laura. That won't give you the things. You're quite welcome to get out of that. If you want, you can simply do that and then do it on my YouTube channel. Up to you. But yeah, I don't know. There must have been some misunderstandings there because I was talking about patrons. Patrons might have thought, well, it's automatically going to give you that, but it won't. You've got to be a YouTube member. Gave me that. Yeah, so when you became a patron, you would have got a confirmation email saying you're now a patron. Susan Fritchett, I'm assuming that's how you pronounce your name. Hello, Susan. Where are you from, and how did you come across my YouTube channel? I would love some feedback on that, how you came, because I've never seen you in my chats before. And I'm not sure. I'm not a member because I'm the creator of the channel, but I'm not sure. I think other members will see who other members are. And with the badges, there's different colors. And the longer you are a member, your color changes from one color. It goes from, where does it go from? I think it goes from, it starts at red, okay? It starts at red, I can tell you. Is it under memberships or community? Yeah, it starts at red, and then it goes all the way up to gold. So you can be, there's red, there's a purple, there's a green, I think, there's a silver and a gold. But anyway, the longer you are a member, it changes from 1 month to 3 months to 6 months to so on and so on. So your colors change, and then you'll know who's a new member, who's an older member, so on and so on like that. Okay, I'll figure it out, lol, says Laura Lou. Susan Frenchett, I've noticed you were having a live video and I subscribed to your paintings. I am from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I noticed you were having Oh, good stuff. So you saw a live happening. Thank you very much for that. See, there you go. Look at that. Barry Radburn has become a member. Now, see that little red badge? That's actually a picture of me, whether you can see it or not. And that's a red one. And he's welcomed to Ianapolis Army. There was 3 levels, but the other ones were a bit too expensive. So what I did, I scrapped all them and just put everything into one membership, Ian's Apolis's Army. Okay, and that cost you $4.99 a month. So thank you very much, Barry, for that, and much appreciated. Now, I'm trying to think. If I go into here, I should see Barry's name. There we go, Barry Radburn. Yes, he joined just now, Barry Radburn. And I'm pretty sure, Barry, if you can tell me, because I'm not a member, can you tell me in my community tab or my membership tab, if you can see other members in there? There's 2 other members in there, but Barry, that'll be helpful if you can tell me that, because they're not in the chat today. And every time you comment on one of my, even a YouTube video, it doesn't have to be a live video, you just simply write in the comments, this painting, I enjoyed this, or what did you do, rah, rah, rah. Every time you comment, your badge will show up, and every time you use those words in emojis will pop up. So if Barry Radburn was to write the word, hello guru, this is amazing, you will see those emojis pop up in Barry's comment there, and that's how they work. So if you can do that for me, Barry, it'd be much appreciated as well. And keep an eye on my community tab now as well, Barry, because like I said, it's like another Facebook feed. I'll be putting pictures up there, everything for members to watch and see. This cup was sent to me quite a few years ago by somebody, and Ian always gives the bullshit effect. Very smart. They got it printed up, and I've had quite a few things sent to me. I can't remember who sent me this one, but it gets used quite a lot. Unfortunately, when it came in the mail, though, sometimes the bloody post people treat things like a football. The handle was broken, but you probably can't see it, but now I've told you, you probably can. I glued it back together with silicone. Silicone is very strong. Some people think silicone? But do you realise a butt joint on glass holds a fish tank together? And you imagine how much pressure is in a fish tank? That's how strong silicone is. It's damn strong. It holds a hot cup of tea. I've even sealed up some small splits and cracks in a radiator which contains boiling water on the car. I mean, it won't fix a big massive hole, but anything emergency like that, it fixes up. Silicone is quite a resourceful product. Hi, Ian, says April Tobin. G'day, April Tobin. Welcome to the show. Gaynor Linwood. I found you searching for acrylic gouache videos on YouTube. I'm a patron. Oh, so you must be Gaynor on here that I gave a shout out to. I'm a patron, and like Laura Lou, I got mixed up and need to swap over. That's okay. You simply just swap over. You're more than welcome. But yeah, YouTube, Patreon, 2 different platforms. Now I'll go through these shout outs again. Teresa Afonso became a patron. Lisa Carroll bought 4 packets of brushes. Beverly Sowers got herself some brushes. David, burping from my coffee there. Alvarez became a patron. Steve Gonzo, he simply gave a super chat donation. Same with Pamia. Nathan Nathaniel gave a PayPal donation. Gaynor became a patron. Cindy Greer became a patron. Stuart Hay became a member, and Jeff Green became a member, and also the Barry Radburn now became a YouTube member. Thank you very much for your support there, everybody. If you have any more questions, feel free to write them in. Ask anything about what I've just talked about. If you're not quite sure, that's what this show's all about. Ask away. Ask away. Barry Radburn, gonna have to sniff around before can get creative with this bunch of the Guru page. I'm gonna have to sniff around before I can get creative. Okay then, Barry, no problem. No problem at all. Where are we up to? So we've got about 15 minutes left in this show. Comment below if you have any suggestions for me. If you are a member, you get privileges. You get if you have any requests that I'm not willing to do, but I know I can do, they get done without a problem. What else would there be? Yeah. You have a mini guru next to that. That's cool. Yeah, that's the that is the I'm surprised, Barry, if you can just write the word guru and then push it into the comment, just the word guru, because Jeff did it the other time with me and it worked, but I've seen you written the word guru, but the emoji didn't pop up. But yeah, that's how it works. Ian, when will you have a live again? At what time, please? I do my Friday night lives every second Friday, but I'm going to have to change the times just to coincide with daylight savings, because I normally do it 8 p.m. Perth, Western Australia time, but I come on last night. I wasn't feeling the best, and there wasn't many people in the room, thank goodness for that, so I sort of stopped it, deleted it, and came back this morning. But normally every second Friday. I don't have a set time schedule. If you're a subscriber and you've clicked the notification bell to get notified, you'll be notified when I put anything up, whether it's a live or a normal upload. What city are you in, says Lilia. I'm in Perth, Western Australia. So there, if you watch my latest videos, let's say a tutorial, not a live one, but a normal edited one, at the end, the words go up at the end, like at the credits, and it tells you there in the end it was filmed in my studio in Perth, Western Australia, and what month and what year. Okay, so sometimes it pays to look at the credits just to see what I've done, what year, and everything like that. Deborah Hardison. Ian, I'm the one that messaged you the other day regarding your brushes. I got my PayPal set up and will be buying your brushes soon. Good stuff. So I look forward to hearing from you through Messenger. Chastity Roots. I like this time better. Lol, I'm not working. Well, I will try in the summertime to do it the Saturday mornings. When I was doing it the Saturday mornings all the time, my time, which made it Friday Night Live for the rest of the world, it was very hard for me to get up, set up, sleepy headed, trying to do the hour show, where the Friday night was more easier for me. But because it's daylight savings around the world, summertime, you're able to wake up faster and earlier. I can do it around this time, around the 9 a.m. Saturday morning at Perth, Western Australia time. So to know what time that is in your capital city, go to your clock in your devices and add a time, like add a city, add Perth, Western Australia. It's AWEST, Australian Western Standard Time. Add Perth there. So if you see me put a post and say, I'll be live at, let's say 2:15, you can go and work out, okay, he's 12 hours ahead of me, so that'll be such and such my time. You'll know what time it is. Add Perth in your device, in your world clocks, okay? YouTube sounds fun to join, says Cindy Greer. Yes, it is. Tina Hoare, I have canvases I'm trying to sell, and people are basically wanting me to give them away, as they do. Yes, I've been painting almost 2 years and I haven't been able to sell anything. It took me many, many years before I sold mine, because some people, as my art progressed, some people go, do you sell your art? And I go, nah, I've never sold it. Inside my head, I'm thinking it'll be good to sell my art. But fortunately for me, I was able to use my popularity on this platform to get the word out. But you just need to market them. Okay, that's all it is, marketing. Luckily for me, like I said, YouTube is my marketing platform. You notice I use it a lot to try and get the brushes out there to you people, or to sell my paintings, or just simply marketing myself. Laura Lou, okay, thanks. I'm setting up an account, but hitting the tab next to subscribe. Thanks for the help. Yeah, make sure you hit the join tab. The join tab is to join to become a member. And the tab next to the subscribe, you might see a bell. For those people who aren't sure what that little picture of a bell is, that's just to get you notified when I upload stuff. It's around noon there, right? Says Lilia Campbell. No, it's actually 10 to 10 in the morning. Over the eastern side of Australia, Sydney and Melbourne, Queensland, it's about noon over their time. But I'm on the west side of Australia. Well, I should have went that way. Chastity Roots, Tina, do not settle for less than you are worth. Exactly. When it comes to selling your art, don't feel intimidated that you've got to give it away, because sometimes people want it and then lo and behold, it's just sitting in a cupboard or in the storeroom or in the shed, and you don't want your art to sit there like that. You want it on someone's wall, and if they're willing to pay for it, well, they're going to stick it on their bloody wall, aren't they? And that's where your art deserves to be. I don't give mine away now unless under some special circumstances. But I will tell you one thing. I used to do all my paintings on a panel, canvas panels. I used to make up my panels. But now I'm just doing them on the canvas. And I roll the canvas up, put it in a tube, and send it to whoever's buying it. But what I'm doing something a little bit cheeky. They don't know it, but I sneak in one or maybe two, depending how I feel on the day, and I slip in another one and roll it all up, because it's not costing me any more in weight. It's easier for me to send it in a tube more, where if I've sent 3 panels in the one big square pack, they'll get folded up, they'll get damaged, and it costs extra in weight. So now I add a little extra 1 or 2 in the tube, and you might order such and such a painting, and when you open up, you go, oh, yeah? Oh, that I didn't expect. Oh, and another one. You get a couple of surprises in there. So and it's just to get rid of some of my stock, because I've got quite a few down there. They're just billowing up, and I can't keep them forever. And who knows, when our grandchildren have all grown up and we're dead and gone, they could be worth $1. Who knows? You just don't know. Setting up. Okay. I'll see. It's 8:60 p.m. Friday night here, says that creative girl. Where are you from, that creative girl? If you might be in America somewhere on that side of the world. Hi, Ian, from CT stateside, Bridget Sullivan. G'day, Bridget Sullivan. How did you come across my channel, and what brought you to mine, and how are you finding my content? Bridget Sullivan. Did you know if you say your word Navilis backwards, that's how you say Sullivan backwards? Navilis. My mum told me that because years ago, when she was still alive, she said they lived next door to the Sullivans, and we used to call them the Navilis because it was their name backwards. Deborah Hardison, it's 5:54 p.m. in Reno, Nevada. Pretty cool. Yeah, we're getting our warmer weather here in Australia. I know in England and America, when you have hot weather, we have cold. When you have cold weather, we have hot. And Chastity Root says, all right, Deborah, what's your idea of cold? Because some people have got more colds than others, I'm assuming. Good stuff. Good banter going on there. After this show, I've got to check my emails because I've changed the members area from 3 to 1, and I've probably got an email where I've got to confirm it. Yes. Okay. What's your idea of cold? That creative girl. I'm in Maryland, America. I've been following you for a few years now. It's freezing here. Maryland's. Now, I wouldn't know where that is, but obviously it's in America. Well, welcome to the show, and I'm glad you've been following me for a few years. So did you say a few years? Yes, so you must obviously like my content. Thank you very much for that. And Deborah Hardison is saying, lol, just knowing snow is coming. Bridget Sullivan. 2 years ago, I wanted to find something to learn to help me with my anxiety. I have painted a few of your paintings. If you're not a member of my art group, Bridget, the link is below. Ianapolis Art Network. Request to become a member. There's some questions you got to answer. Just say you saw me on YouTube and I'll get you in the door. Easy done. And put your renditions of my art there or your art there. There's some terms and conditions in the group. Learn what they are, read them, so you don't get something taken off and you're wondering why. And if you do ever have an issue in the group, you can message me and say, my post was removed, or is it allowed to put this, or anything concerning the group, okay? Teresa, hello Ian, good to see you. I was worried about you. Yes, and if you heard that ping on my phone, that was you messaging me on Messenger there. It's 30F1C here, says Chastity Root. It will be about 37 here today. Bloody beautiful. Yes, Barry lives in the hot part of my state. I live in Perth, and he's about an hour's flying time away from me, or he's about 400 k's away, if you know how far that is. And it's always a bit warmer up there than what it is down here. So Barry's going to be hitting some very hot weather today and tomorrow. Bridget Sullivan, thank you, will do. Cindy Greer, I want to swap from Patreon to join here. Is that okay? Well, you don't have to swap. You just keep the two going. You can have $1 in Patreon. And if you put $5, let's just say you put $6 in Patreon, you can change that to $1 and do the $4.99 here, and you get the best of both worlds. Simple. I don't want to tell people to stop being a patron, because that's the whole idea, to have patrons as well. Jerry Powell, Maryland is one state above East Coast Virginia. All right. Over Virginia. I know Virginia. I've heard of Virginia, but to know its actual location on America, because I don't know the geographics of America. I tell you, the only ones I do know is New York, Los Angeles, and I know Mexico's down the bottom. But all that in between stuff, I don't know what's what. I can't remember it. Like I do with Australia, I know where Melbourne and Sydney and Queensland are, and Perth and Adelaide and Northern Territory. But like you, I can understand you would know where they all are. Jerry Powell, Washington, D.C. is located there within. Okay. I've heard of Washington too, but I'm not quite sure where its geography location is on the map. Chastity Root, I'm a little jealous of you and Barry, not a fan of cold weather. Okay. Yeah, well, if you like warm weather, come to Perth. Perth is one of the warmest cities in Australia. Oh, mind you, if you like tropical, damn hot heat, go up north to Darwin, but that's just bullshit hot, that one. That's up there. That's real hot. Yeah, but a lot of POMs come here. We call people from England, we call them pommies or poms, and then they've got the name a whinging pom, because they come here and their hot day is 25 or something around 25 to 30 degrees. But our hot days range anywhere from 32 up to 40, sometimes up to 45 degrees. That's getting hot, but they start whinging and complaining about the heat, hence how they got the name whinging poms. That's not what I call them. It's just what Australia-wide call. We've got our own lingo, and fair dinkum. It's full on, believe me. I'm in Los Angeles. The weather is gorgeous today, says Lilia Camber. Need some more water. I was going to have a banana, but I forgot to eat it. And I don't want to eat on camera. I'm chewing like a cow while I'm talking to you people. All right, the time's up. So I'm going to have to start closing this show. I had a lot of fun talking to you people. That creative girl, yes, it's called DMV, DC, Virginia and Maryland. It's all in the East Coast, 250 miles from NYC. There you go. Oh, the DMC and the DC is 250 from the NYC. It's all these letters, isn't it? 36 here in Connecticut. DD, hello from Ontario, Canada. Just joined. Thank you very much, DD. That creative girl, LOL. If you're watching the replay and you missed the actual live, comment below and I can tell you when the next Friday Night Live will be. Some people get mixed up. They're commenting on the replay and they think, is this live? But I'll tell you how you can work it out. In the live, obviously you got the chat there, even in the replay, but in the live, the bottom bar is full red. You can't fast forward it. But in the replay, it'll play the red bar and you can pause it. I mean, you can pause it in live, but you can pause it and you can fast forward it. Now, in the live, you can rewind it, but you can't fast forward it. That's how you tell the difference. Deborah Hardison, I'm glad I came back on today. Glad you are feeling better. I'm feeling great. Deborah, well, we love you and look forward to seeing you again. You're great. Thank you very much. Jan Coombs, thank you. Love your tutorials. DD, Ontario, Canada, snow-covered ground here. Snow shoveling of driveway has started for our winter seasons. Yeah, I've never touched snow. I've never seen snow, so I wouldn't even know what it looks like. Anyway, I'm going to have to end this show now. We've hit the hour mark. So after I get rid of my burp, thank you for watching. I'll be here next Friday, fortnight from now. Be sure to tell your friends if you like what I'm doing. But if you don't like what I'm doing, you tell everybody, all right? Goodbye, good luck, and good on ya.